What's up? Good morning, guys. Just give me a second here. I see my camera's not on. Let me just sort it out quickly, guys. Perfect. She's on. Right, let me just double check the frame is right. Seems perfect. Alright, guys, what's happening? How are we doing? YouTube, what's good? Guys in the Zoom, what's happening? Matt, Gino, Burns, Brandon, Mike, Basam, Yanet, Jesus. What's up, guys? We're doing good. YouTube, Mark, Chad, Grant, Divan. Hope you guys are well and rested for this fine morning. Let's get straight into it. I would like to actually go through GJ first this morning. Let's see what's happening. Let's get another dub this morning. We took some beautiful was GJ. What did we actually? I think it was GJ longs yesterday. Yeah, GJ longs yesterday. 21 pips. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, guys, let's get into this. Okay, looking at this weekly, there's two things that I want to mention on GJ is that price is at resistance, as we've mentioned before, and we are also at QP. So those are the two major things for me right now. If I look at the overall structure on GJ, I am bearish on the pair, making those lower lows and lower highs on that weekly, daily, 4 hour, and then the 30-minute is that time frame that's actually changing at the moment. But more so focus on the weekly, guys. Where we are right now is actually a very, very key area for me. So in order for me to buy this pair, I need that lower time frame to start closing above the level, giving me the idea and the suggestion that we could continue driving to the upside. However, if we start rejecting these areas of quarter, I will look for type 3 shorts because I am obviously within a range, so price could sell off from this area and trickling down to the lows of 185 back to that level over there. Okay, if I look at the daily, it's pretty much going to be the same thing, but what I do want to show you today is if we look what price did previously. If you remember this setup over here, this is a setup that we caught last week. Okay, these cells, does it not look like we're doing something similar this week where we're struggling to close above the level? It looks so, right? However, just because it looks like that doesn't mean it is so, because if we look at the current candlestick anatomy, we are printing higher highs and higher lows within the anatomy itself. So more so what I would actually look for today is if we can start getting closer above the quarter pip, I'm going to go and look to fill yesterday's highs. That's what I'm going to do. And on the contrary, if we flip the daily of today as well as yesterday, we can look for type 3 shorts down, understanding that this wasn't also just price grabbing liquidity. Okay, so first and foremost, what I'm going to do right now is mark out the current daily highs, which is also that quarter pip level. And I just want to measure how far is the current daily low to the previous daily low. It's about 45 pips. So I'll also rather use the current daily low as the flip in opposed to using yesterday if my lower time frame allows me to. Then popping down to that 4 hour, I can clearly see that right now we are in a range. You can definitely see that on the 30 minute. Okay, I won't mark it on the, what do you call it, on the 4 hour, just because there is no resistance there yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that as my demand level, say right there. Adding this level. And then adding my supply up here. So those are my current 4 hour levels. Let me drop down to the 30, see if I can adjust them. I'll actually add in a level right here. This is at that quarter pip and the current daily high for that 30 minute level. And then adjust these 4 hour zones like that. Like that's fine actually. And then like this. And this is how I'm going to play today. So looking where the current daily low is, right? It's all the way down there. This microstructure is bullish. The 30 minute is bullish right now. Okay. So there's a high probability that we can do something like this where we pop out, hold, retest, hold, and start driving. That's going to be the primary target today. Just going with the current sentiment of the market, which is bullish. On the contrary, if we start rejecting it, that does not give me the opportunity to sell yet. The first time I'll be able to take these shorts will only be at the break of the current daily low, because I'll then use it as a confluence where that weeklies is starting to reject the quarter pip, the daily is rejecting the quarter pip, the 4 hours rejecting the quarter pip, the daily is also rebreaking current daily lows, and the 4 hours flipping the candles bearish. Okay, so the safest time for me to sell it is going to be at the flip of the current daily low, and the nearest time for me to buy it is going to be the break of the current daily high as a type 4. Current daily low will be type 3. Okay, so at the moment this is going to be a no trade range. This will be aggressive buys. Why it's aggressive, even though it's with that microstructure, is because it is at quarter pip. It's literally right at the QP level. So I need price to close above, which will give me the setup, but it will still be aggressive. You know what? That 30 minute is actually bearish. If we look at the structure on the left hand side, is what I'm noticing right now. There's my low, right? Here's the drive, the drive, the drive, the drive. Until there. Price pullbacks, there. Then it makes a leg, right? Then price comes down, fails to breach, giving me a wick area. So pay attention to what I'm going to do right now so you can understand at which points it makes sense for the structure to flip. Because there's going to be two little differences here. Let me just put this phone on silent. Two differences here. We're going to have lows right there with the next candle seeping in by creating a wick. Okay? Just note that. Then if I look to the left hand side, that is the lows right there. We made a wick. At which point do I then flip the structure bearish? If I'm making a wick of rejection like that, is it going to be beneath the purple line or beneath the wick? The answer is beneath the wick, because this is now showing me that this is liquidity, which means in order for me to say this is bearish, it needs to close beneath this level right there, which happened right over there. Yeah. So this structure right now is bearish. Now it's going to be bearish until we break those highs, because from that low, that high to that low is the leg that it made. This is possibly the retest for price to flip and drive, which actually puts a different idea in my head right now. So with the structure being overall bearish, yes, I can take the buys, but because the 30 minute does not have a bottom wick, I will be aggressive in my nature and actually take the flip on the 30. So this is actually not a no trade range. This is going to be a bit more of an aggressive selling area for me, and I have the confluences, right? I hope that little idea made sense to you guys there. So it's going to be like this. So easier sells beneath the current daily lows. At the moment, we could pull a type 3 with the idea that we are holding liquidity. You see this liquidity right now at the corner? Liquidity. Tapping to liquidity, no bottom wick on the 30. Okay? How far is it from that quarter if I take the flip? It's going to be about 37 pips of a stop loss. Okay? And what am I targeting? I'm targeting firstly the lows and then the current daily low. And that is going to be my early morning setup as a type 3. At the flip of this current 30 minute, I will look for shorts. Reason being, it's going to be the engulfing on the 15. Let's double check. Yes, it's going to be the engulfing on the 15. After prices grab liquidity in anticipation that we can do something like this. Okay? So this is going to be my early morning trade right now because we can clearly see it is right there. It's going to be the flip of this 30-minute candle. 192, 190 is going to be the initial idea this morning. My stop is going to be above liquidity for 37 pips. TP1 will be 10. TP2 will be the bodies over there. We can actually do the wick fill, right? Let's do the wick fill. And then the overall TP is going to be the current daily low for 42. Okay. This is going to be that first trade setup that I'm looking at this morning. Okay. So that is the idea there. That's what I'd like to see. And then let's say that doesn't happen and it does start to continue driving. A simple closure, like I said, as a type 4, though as a type 3 now, because it's reversing, right? Because we're taking buys with a bearish structure. As a type 3, would make me want to short it. And then beneath here would also be type 4s because I need to break out of a range. Do you see that? That's also another confluence I can use. I'm in a structural range here as well. So we're trading from the highs to the lows if I take these shorts. Okay. Drop a W in the chat if you understand what's happening. And yeah, just drop those W's. If you have any questions, do let me know. This is going to be the first trade I am looking for this morning. Is going to be the flip of the current 30 minute to see price drive down to the downside. Yeah, so this is going to be that first setup over there. While we're at it, boys, let's drop a like on stream. Hit the subscribe button. If you're here for the first time, we obviously just shot for that mark. We obviously trade Monday to Thursday live on stream, and I think today's Thursday. What day is it? Wednesday. Okay. Today's Wednesday, so this is going to be the second last day for YouTube, and then obviously Monday to Friday with my MFX members. So this is what I'm currently waiting on right now. Gold, I will go through just now, just waiting on G to set up. I think actually while I do that, let me just put a price alert, boys. And in the meantime, let's see what gold is doing. Okay, gold daily created a bottom wick first, so immediately I'm going to go and put that current daily low with price then driving up to the upside, breaking highs once again this morning. Okay, the re-break of the low instantly is going to make me want to sell it. Got gold. Do this. gold liquidity, 30-minute. Right now, the 30-minute is like this. How far away from the quarter pip? About 40 pips away from the QP. Okay. Gold is also one of the straightforward pairs right now. If we just focus on structure, we can see our price has made a low, price has made a high, retested, made a new high, right? So this isn't a pullback, just by the way. I just want you to see how price will sizzle at that point. That's sitting there, that's forming the support, but it's not a pullback yet because it's only one candlestick. Do you see that? It's one candlestick, so it's just a pullback, just a pause. It's not a pullback, okay? But you can clearly see our price is sitting at that support level, okay? So technically what should happen right now is, as you are breaking highs, have we retested this level that you've broken out of? No. What is the nearest level that we can retest to grab liquidity to drive? Quarter pip, which means the structure is going to be like something like this. Right now we're waiting for something to happen. When it does that, okay, which means that if we can start closing and flipping the current daily low, I'm going to anticipate that we can come and drop down to that quarter pip level. What do I want to see? I want to see that the microstructure is holding at a resistance, forming a support. As it breaks the low, I'm going to look to short to the downside. Do I need to wait for that confirmation beneath this level? It's going to be safer to do so as we're approaching the hour. Definitely, yeah. Breaking that, starting to make lows, low highs as well on that 4 hour. I actually really like this setup, with the idea that if we can start closing beneath the current daily low, we can drive down to the level, which can be 35 pips away. Because we are so close to the hourly closure, I'm also going to want to wait for price to close beneath, tap in, test resistance, and then drop. That's going to be the play for me on gold today. If it does not do none of that, and it starts to go bullish again, I'll only buy up there. I'm not going to trade here. I'm good. Okay. Very straightforward for me on gold today. Like, we can see this with our eyes closed, guys. We're just focusing on the market structure side of things. So let's see what's happening on GJ. And I'm quite sure if we are to break these lows, we're going to sink. The reason why I'm so adamant about waiting for closure is because you've got this body right there. Okay. So that is something that I need to be aware of it. You with me? So yes, we could break and just rip right now, but it's gonna be safer for me to get that closure. And you know what? The closure of the 5-minute floor will do, which it didn't right now. So now I really have to wait for that 15:30 hourly closure. Go. So I'm going to have to be patient this morning and wait for that, guys. Which is a very straightforward analysis in my opinion. You're just focusing on market structure, supply and demand, because that is all you have at the moment. Why? Because you're trading in all-time highs. Once again, gee whiz, look where gold is, bro. Gold is literally not in South Africa anymore. We have left the building. So I definitely will be looking for those shorts if we can break these lows. If not, taking buys off of this area is too risky for me. So I'm also going to want to take the buys above 26, 64, 57. Okay. That's going to be the play on gold for me today, which will be aggressive sells because I'm countering such a major trend to the upside. And then safe buys up here when I'm just going with the trend. Quite straightforward. I feel like it is relatively straightforward. Everybody should be able to understand it. But drop a W in the chat if you understand both pairs. Now we just got to do the waiting game. Now, because we're approaching the hourly close, if this candle closes bullish, this setup becomes null and void. Reason being, the idea behind it is that we can actually flip. And if we can flip, then I can take the position. If you aren't flipping, there is no setup there. So right now, we're just going to wait. We've got about 3 minutes to that closure. If we can get that, we have fish on the line. If not, we have to wait. MFX members in the Zoom will be fine. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Now we're just gonna wait, boys. Also, if this current 30 closes above with no bottoming, that's fine. Because you're breaking the highs. Okay. And that also put us a point where it will be past our stop if we had to take it on the, whatchamacallit, on the cells. So that's definitely what I want to do. So the more we wait, the more data we get, the more confluences we get. So, just patience, boys. And with this, guys, I'm actually going to remove that GJ shorts. Now, reason being, look how this owl is driving. For me to want to short in an owl like that is kind of silly. So we're removing that idea right now. Let's wait. Where's your potential stop on a gold currently if you look for shorts? My potential stop loss, my brother, will definitely be at the high of the next confirmed candle. So this candle can close beneath. So if we have a setup like this, and it closes like that, I wouldn't be able to put it there. What I can do though is this candle pops up, grabs liquidity, and as it flips, it's obviously going to create the top wick, right? And because it's creating a top wick, that's showing me that it's rejecting that area, so the stop loss can come above there. With something like that, you targeting the lows. But to be honest with you, if we get in this trade, I'm gonna leave it open. The reason being, if we start retracing, we could retrace back to 1638.06 because that's where price broke out of. So if we get involved, I'm gonna TP at TP1 and just leave the rest open. Let it run. Let's see if GJ can close above now. Current daily highs is sitting here. That's exactly the current daily highs. So for me, even if it doesn't close up like directly above, because it's breaking the current daily highs, it is going to get momentum. So what I'm going to do in this case is, now that it's just opening and ripping up, if we come down, ladies and gentlemen, if we come down now, so we've always opened up, we've started driving to the upside. If we come down now, create a bottom wick and re-break the highs, I'm going long. But right now, I can't do it. Gold. Gold closed in liquidity. I can't do anything about that. So unfortunately, gold has to sit on my hands. GJ, nothing we can do. 193 is around where it flows back bullish. Yeah, 193. Yes, 100%. So 193 is where we're gonna turn that 30-minute back bullish again. 100%, brother. So in order for us to get involved here, we just need a bottom wick. If this does decide just to take off, go to the moon, unfortunately, nothing we can do. Similar to what happened yesterday, while I was on stream on YouTube, and then when I went private with the MFX members, because you waited and we got data, we were then able to take the GJ longs. So never think that you've missed a trade. It's about being patient to wait for the setup to come to you. So that's why we're not going to chase anything. We're going to wait for the market to come to us. If it gives us the setup, we take it. If not, it's fine. There's always going to be trades to be taken. 192,651 is where I'd want to enter, but need that bottom wick, man. If I don't have a bottom wick, I can't take the trade. It's as simple as that. No bottom wick, no trade. So this would be that TP1. TP2 would only be there, to be honest with you. I'll do 30. So this would be the idea, guys. This would be the idea this morning if we can come and get that bottom wick. There's nothing I can do at the moment. And then also if it comes and does something like this where it's now opening, bullish, closes bearish back in the level like this, we can then anticipate a tap up, and as it breaks the lows, we can then short it. So we literally have GG in a box right now. You know why we can short it? Does it make sense to everybody? You've got liquidity there, as I've mentioned. This is price coming up to grab liquidity from resistance, coming back into close beneath, retesting, grabbing liquidity and dropping. Do you see that? So that will be what? Can anybody tell me what will that set up be? It rhymes with poo. Yes, type 2. Who said type 3? How does 3 rhyme with poo? Who said that? Type 2, guys. Type 2, type 2, type 2. This is going to be a type 3 now if I take it, because it's going to be aggressive against structure. But if I wait and it gets closure beneath, then it's going to be a type 2. Gold crossing lows. Gold's going to give me that 5-minute confirmation. Okay, let's see what I'm going to do. Okay. Okay, that is me in gold shorts right now. I actually got slipped, boys. I got slipped on that. So my entry was 265 to 28 because I got slipped. TP1 is going to be 265 132. And the rest I'll run to quarter pip. My stop is going to be the high of 35 pips. This is the trade that I'm in at the moment. And then here the buy is going to come 192,650. We've got that bottom wick. So what I'm going to do here is place buy stops. Reserve. Body. With a 30 pip. Oval target is up there. So this is going to be my buy stop area. This will be TP1. And this will be TP2. Looks good. Got that bottom wick now. If we can re-break the highs, I will take it. Definitely. And gold at the moment is just running. I have a 35 pip stop on that. Okay, so we got pending buy stops on GJ here. gold moved so fast it slipped me. That's why my entry is a bit later today. I would have loved to gotten in earlier, but I did get slipped. That is unfortunately what happened this morning. And the entry was 2652.33. Still a decent entry, but I did get slipped. I don't think it was really slippage. I think it was a slow finger on my side. So I only got entry 2652.33. Stop loss 35. TP 110 over TP 23. And then there's also buy stops on GJ. GJ gonna be 192.649. So yeah, that is my setups for this morning. I was gonna put a alert here just so we can know, obviously, when price does pop up again. But I've got buy stops there, so it'll pull me in regardless. And then obviously we're just in gold shorts at the moment, anticipating price to come down to that QP level of 2650. You have another 5 close, and you also have your 15 closure in the next 5 minutes. Look, with price breaking the bars like that, it should drive further down. I probably would have hit my TP ready if I didn't have a delay on entry. And for this candle to turn bullish, I wouldn't want to be in the trade. Especially after breaking current daily low, you do obviously anticipate price to drop further. Like I said, the setup on GJ, the shorts, that is still definitely possible. If it decides to give us that candlestick setup that I mentioned. Okay, this obviously can be your 5-minute retesting, grab liquidity in order to turn around and drop again. Because if we look to the left hand side, there's a liquidity level right there, and that is where we're testing right now. Okay, so we could see something like that. Personally, I just don't want to be in the trade if it's going to flip that 15 bullish. That's why my stop is right there for 35. Obviously, I could risk more, but I'm not going to. I don't want to be in the trade if it flips bullish, which means that this was just a grab of liquidity for price to obviously drive to the upside. GJ also rejecting quite hard. You got closure in the next 3 minutes on both pairs. Let's see how they close. I don't like that this 15 is closing bullish. I'm flipping bullish. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get stopped out here on gold. It is approaching that area. We're how many pips away? If we get saved, that'll be crazy. We're like 6 pips away from stops. And GJ has a minute left. I'm gonna have to remove that buy stops now because it's gonna make the stop loss too big for me. So on GJ, guys, I'm going to remove that buy stops just because it is going to be too big for me. I'm not gonna have such a big stop loss on GJ. But if you remember what I've been explaining the whole time regarding GJ, we can possibly get that. The tap in, the rebreak of the low to short it down after rejecting resistance. Gold is still floating at the moment. GJ is setting up right now. Top wick first, and I will sell GJ. This will be where my entry will be. 317. This is how the GJ setup is going to look. Oops. 33 pip stop. TP1 will be 10. This will be a type 2. And it'll be a manual execution because I'm gonna watch it now. So all it needs to do now is, guys, we got that 15 engulfing right there. All it needs to do is literally continue driving down after grabbing liquidity, and I will sell her. Gold still running. 33 pip stop loss. 54 pip gain on GJ. Let's see if it can turn, and we'll grab it. And then obviously if it pops back up now, I'm just not going to take any positions on GJ just because it's an up and downing. For me, if a pair gives two possible setups in opposite direction and then just starts to play, then I know it's barcoding. Then I'll rather stay away from that mark. So for example now, if this candle does not drop, I won't take a setup on GJ today, because then it's just barcode. I have to wait. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Is gold coming back? Ooh. Ooh. We were literally 6 pips away from stop loss. We're coming back, boys. We are coming back, boys. I want the scan to tap the blue level, re-break lows, and drop. Even if it like drops now though, I'll still take it. Okay, gold is approaching my break-even point right now. Okay, at break-even, look, I'm not going to do anything at break-even. There's a reason why I took the trade when I took it, and there is no reason for me to close off the position yet. There also wasn't a reason for me to close off the position when I was driving. It looked like it was coming to my stop loss. It was approaching that stop loss, but then started rejecting liquidity. And it is something I did mention on that 5 minute where you are trading at that level right now of resistance. So for me right now, if it's going to break those lows, she should tank. But one thing I have been noticing a lot with gold this past 2 weeks is it is very, very choppy at the moment. Which I understand why, because you are trading all-time highs at the moment. We have a lot of indecision in the market because you're trading in uncharted territory. So we do understand why gold is being a bit of a... What's the nice word for it? Can anybody give me a nice word for gold at the moment? What would you call gold at the moment? Is that your guys' nice words? And also, I know a lot of people's gonna ask the question, why am I taking 2 trades at once? Because I see the perfect setups on both at the moment. So I'm gonna grab them. Well, I'm already in one and I will take another position, even if I am in gold. Just because I can see this trade, boys. I can literally see it. We've been speaking about it. It comes, it comes. And for me, if gold is gonna sizzle around break even the whole time, I'll probably just call it a break even trade. But it shouldn't though. This thing should really drop to QP 2650. I'm quite adamant about it. If we are to break these lows, we're going to drop. 5 close on GJ. This is brilliant if it's going to break that floor, because then we'll use that as a resistance point. So just patience right now. So here you've got that resistance that... Why did I do that? Here you've got this resistance that we're holding at the moment. So which means that it's from range high to range low. It should come to range low here. That is what I'm anticipating, boys. We should get that. Milo, why do you I get the feeling you woke up with violence trying to move the markets? Nah, bro, it's just another normal day. Just another normal day, my man. The thing for me always is if I see my setups, I'm gonna take it. Whether I'm gonna win or lose, it doesn't matter. If it meets my criteria and it meets my rules, I'll take it. Because that's what got me to this point of the trades that I've taken the whole year. When I see the setup, I take it, regardless whether I'm gonna win or lose. And also, while the trade is playing, I don't feel any emotion. I allow it to do what it needs to do. Because the thing is, guys, the only thing we have control of is when we press the buy or sell button. What happens in the market while we're in the trade, we have zero control over it. We just obviously need to do what? Manage our capital. But then, if it doesn't make any sense technically to manage the capital, like if there's no technical points to manage it, why I'm gonna do it? I'm gonna allow the trade to do what it needs to do. Because imagine when I was in drawdown of what 29 pips in drawdown. Yeah? Imagine I started panicking and I closed the position. Then what? Then I wouldn't be allowing the trade to play out. And it's one of those things that I've learned over my years of trading. Just let the market do what it needs to do. Be patient. If you saw your setup at that time because of your strategy and your edge arose, take the trade. The only way I can lose GJ is if this support holds. It's the only way. Other than that, if we get pulled in, I'm gonna win the trade. Gold is struggling at this 5 support. That's what I'm saying. If we can break that support, we should be golden to drop. But we are struggling at the moment at that point. We are also coming to a 30-minute closure. So that I'm just jotting through the charts. I'm just checking what is happening. The thing is with GJ as well, boys. No, never mind. Any questions you guys can let me know. Um, what happens if we close on GJ in liquidity? Then it's not going to be a trade that I'll take, brother. If GJ closes like this now, and I don't get the setup on GJ, I'm not going to be taking it. Yes, yeah, 100%. Brandon's got you there. Because the thing is, the setup is based off on the 15. It's not based off of the 30. That's the thing now. Look at the candle on GJ. It's fuck bullish. Don't revenge trade this. What am I revenge trading? I didn't lose. What would I be revenge trading? I haven't lost a single GJ trade this whole month. What would I be revenge trading, brother? Closure in the next couple seconds on both the pairs. Let's see how they close. The thing is, guys, this idea that I had for the shorts was based off of the 15. So if it's going to close bullish like this, I won't be taking GJ right now. Just because then it is popping, what do you call it? Yeah, okay, boys, I'm not going to be taking any trades on GJ at the moment, just because it is quite indecisive. Okay, so no trades coming for me on GJ unless we can start closing beneath there or above there. But at the moment, while it's doing that, heebie-jeebie, I'm good. I'm not going to be taking it. At the moment, though, we are still in gold shorts, currently in drawdown. Yeah, just gotta let it play, man. Still got lower lows, lower highs in the 30 as well as the 15. Just gotta let the music play. Yep, 100%. How long did it take for you to build up your psychology to this point, like no emotion when taking a trade? I've gotten this question so many times, but honestly, there wasn't a point where I was just like, oh my word, I don't feel like, I don't have emotion. It was just me, and that's why I do accountability with my students every week, because it's so important to be accountable for where you are in your trading and what you are doing. And that is how I found out, oh, you know what, I actually don't feel anything. Is when I just had that realization after doing accountability with myself. And looking back and be like, you know what, I actually don't feel anything when I take a loss. For these two reasons. Number one, there's going to come a point in your trading journey where you lose so much that losing more, it is what it is. You know, that's the first step. The second step was honestly because of the strategy that I have built, the way I traded, and I know the statistics around it. Because I've backtested the strategy so long, because I've forward tested the strategy so long, I know for 100% fact the strategy is not going to give me less than 80%. I know every trade that I take, if I take 10 trades, I'm going to win. It's guaranteed for myself because I've trialed and tested it over years. And that is what then also helps with my emotionless trading, because I know that I have to lose 2. If I take 10 trades, I have to lose 2. It's guaranteed that I'm going to lose 2. So that being said, why is what happens in the trade a good or bad? What am I saying? Like, oh yes, why what happens in the trade will dictate how I feel. Why? It doesn't make any sense if I know the statistics of the strategy. I know that I have to lose. I also know that I have to win. However, the win rate is higher. So that being said, because I have that sort of mindset, I really don't have emotions regarding the trades. Then regarding the monetary value, because if you watch my IG post, you would have seen I've been hinting every now and again how much we make per trade. It isn't a small amount. However, that only comes through time, which also then develops your experience. But more importantly, you get comfortable with taking, well, you get comfortable with seeing that figures. If someone starts trading today for the first time and they have to take a $9,000 loss, they'll probably shit a brick. However, somebody like myself that has traded for so many years, if I take a $9,000 loss, I personally don't feel it. Because I know that trading is a long-term game and I know the outcome of what my results will provide me. And then also, if I make like a $3,000 gain, I also don't, it's awesome, it's great, don't get me wrong. Small wins add up. But it's just normal. You understand? Because I started off with my basics, bro. 001 year, only making $2 here, $1 there. It was all just a journey. So that being said, it's all through timing. I think that's the biggest thing. It's just time. Hey bro, did you start trading in dollars when you built up to a certain amount of rands, or what made you make the decision? I started trading dollars from the get-go. Like a $10 account, $20 account, $100 account. I've always just traded dollars. Personally for me, some people will be very different, but personally for me, I don't want to see rands. So whatever country you're in, personally, I would not want to see my current currency. Because now I know, let's say for example, I make $3,000 today. $3,000 is what? Almost like 50 something thousand rand. In my head, if I put reality to the number, 50,000 rand, I can do a lot. I can do a lot with that. So it's going to play with my emotion. So that's why personally, I prefer seeing dollars, because then all I think, it's just $3,000. You know, like that's just the perspective I have. So for me, it's just better to work with dollars. And then also with that being said, you can also make money off of exchange rate. So if you deposit low and withdraw high, obviously you can make money with that as well. So those are the benefits for me personally. Gold's being a bitch. GJ breaking out, but not closing. It's done this before. I need closure on GJ to take. And gold is being a willy. Let's see. Okay, we're all breaking 15 highs. However, liquidity is saving us at the moment. As long as we stick in liquidity and can hold that resistance body, fine. If not, we're gonna hit stops at 35 pips. I'm not extending stops. I'm not giving a bigger stop loss. That is that. If the trade doesn't play out, it doesn't play out. Still feel like a good job. And GJ, we need 15 or 30 closure outside the level for longs or beneath this level for shorts. One of the two. Okay, boys, we are approaching that stop right now. Okay, bro, I got you, bro. I think I'm at the first point of losing. Damn, I'm missing out in the MFX group. Yeah, you gotta pull up, man. You gotta pull up. The live streams are good, but the golden nuggets is in the group. 100%. 100%. How do you open an account in dollars on HFM? You just select the USD account. But then a friend of mine gave me a nice perspective. Like, when you start bringing the money home, right, and you start actually earning in dollars, then he gave me a nice perspective. Like, say for example, I don't know, bread. Let's use bread. Then we would use the opposite effect. So then in trades it would be like, it's just $3,000. But then in reality, when we actually bring it home, we're like, have to buy bread now. You're only like, it's just $1. It's nothing. You know, like that sort of mindset. We would just flip the mindset. So if you go buy something, let's say you go buy a new sneaker, and the sneaker costs 3.5 grand in rands, then you just use the perspective, it's just $160. Then it sounds like it's nothing. So we would like reverse that. So that's how I would reverse it in like my life. When I earn, I think about it in dollars, but when I spend it, I think about it as on the flip side. But with that also being said, like personally, when a trade is floating, I don't really focus on P&L. Yeah, for me, if I have to focus on P&L, like I think that would actually throw my trading off. So I don't have my MetaTrader open right now. Okay, now it's open, but I'm not phased with the amount. And the thing is also, you also need to switch your... I was speaking to the MFX guys about this yesterday. You gotta switch your mind into the long term, man. Stop focusing on what's happening today or tomorrow for the week, or even for the month. Focus on the long term, quarters and years. This is a long term game, it's a business. You can't make, let's say you make 100,000. So you make 100,000 this month. You can't be like, yo, I made 100,000 rand, I made it. You can't, bro. It's a long term game. Because next month you could have a shit month. And then also, with that being said, if you have a shit month, you also can't think, nah, fuck trading, let me do something else. You can't, bro. It's a long-term game. Gold is on something today, I swear. But this has just been gold, though. Like, gold has just been sniffing white powder. Or smoking it, whatever. But gold has just been doing its weirdest shit. Like, look at this candle right now. Pops all the way down, next candle pops all the way up, now coming back down. Still in the trade, obviously, but it's just doing its own jazz. Which means now my anatomy is out the window. So now we can't even use the anatomy anymore of the candles. Now I'm just basing on supply and demand. So I'm at my supply area right now. This is where price is obviously accumulating volume. There is still nothing that is suggesting that it's going to go up though. That is one thing I must admit. There's nothing suggesting that it's rejecting and it's going to drive up. Until we can break the level of 2657, that's when I would get the idea that it could go up, because then it's trading back above this floor. Do you understand? And it's in this range now. At the moment, it's broken out of the range, retested. This should be the drive down. So that is why the only thing at the moment that's really like throwing us off is the anatomy. The candlestick anatomy is out the window. But that's also fine, because it's, I'm seeing it also price grab liquidity. You're gonna get a 15 close on GJ above here. Yeah, but any question you guys can let me know. For those that don't know, obviously, as mentioned now as well, we do offer a learn and earn if you want to level up your trading and trade alongside myself and my community. Get mentored by myself. My pre-recorded content is all there. I'll give you one-on-ones as well. Everything you need is literally in the mentorship. Grab it while it's at the price it's at before it goes up. Okay, you got 3 minutes to this closure. Go. GJ closure coming in the next 20 seconds. There's the first time it's going to close above. If we can get a bottom wick, I'll take the trade. It's going to be 29, let's say 30 pip stop loss. TP 110 as usual. TP2 will be right there. So entry is going to be 192.711. 711. 711. Yeah, so I will be entering 192.711. That will be my entry for GJ longs. Overall TP is going to be 48. Guys, closure also on gold. Yeah, boys, we're literally just sitting in one position all the time. Gold's not moving, man. My understanding would be that as this could be that last little run that gold is getting to grab liquidity. If it can flip its low, it should tank. Currently just watching GJ to see if I can get in over here. Stop loss 30, entry 192.711. TP1 192.811. TP1 192. Should be 911. Yeah, 911. And then also, like I did yesterday, guys, I will be leaving tradable areas for New York on stream for you guys, where I mark out the areas and you guys can obviously trade within that areas. I won't be there like you would have seen yesterday. It'll just be providing you with areas, that's all. On GJ, if it's gonna break the previous 15, I'm not taking the trade. Then I know this thing's just up and down, and you know why? Like, an obvious reason for why price is also playing like this is because we're at that quarter pip level. We know the significance of the QP level. Let's do this. We've been in gold for a minute, eh? What time did I enter this trade? Gee whiz, 6 minutes past 9. We're going on an hour. What we are seeing is resistance there, the break, this could be the retest, the break of the highs, obviously we want to be in. That's what you'll see with this pair. I didn't go on the flip of the candle, most of the break of the highs, because we had pushed significantly before we got involved. Gold is playing. Morning, Spiderman. On GJ, are we buying into a higher on the 30-minute? We're buying above that, so above the high candle. So we're gonna buy above it into the previous highs over here. That's where we want to long it into. Hourly closure also in the next 9 minutes. Okay, we are close to that stops now. The thing about this area here with the stop loss is there is that bodies there where price is like struggling with. Can she hold? Let's see. That is like 2 pips away from stop loss. And GJ is also struggling. Into liquidity right now. If GJ is going to close beneath that 15, bro, I'm not taking GJ today. Okay, boys, that is stops on gold over there. Okay, so stop loss did get it on gold. Failing to continue to the downside of the cure pip. It still hasn't given me the idea that it's going to long though. Because I can let you still tap into the security over here and then start coming back down. So let's see what it does, but that is going to be minus, I think it's 35 pips. Yeah, minus 35 pips. Just add that in quickly. That is our 25th loss for the year out of 135 wins. So I'm gonna add this in quickly and then journal it. quarter of the losses for the year is on this month. Quarter. Yeah, this month gold is literally like kicked my teeth in. Every gold trade I've taken, I've lost this month. So gold is definitely not my baby this month. She has definitely put me in a chokehold this month. London sells 09, 06, 09, 55, minus 35. Where's the minus? Oh shit. Why'd I do that? No, what am I doing? What am I doing, bro? Charles. Go. Oh, yeah. Oh, my bad. My bad. Hold on. My bad. Was ja, ne? Oh, wait. I'm gonna save this quickly, guys. Where is this? Okay, perfect. 25. Oh shit. It's in London. And not GJ Gold. I think I'm gonna... Where's this? 06. Minus 35. What was it? Gain structure type 3. Okay, that is loss on gold. Remove that. Boom. Okay, reassess. Let's see what's happening. GJ coming up right now. I will still take GJ. Are you still taking GJ? Yes. Yebo, labo. I get the 30-minute confirmation now. And if I get 30-minute confirmation, I'm gonna do it on the flip of the next candle. Because then I've got the high time frame confirmation. Let's see what GJ can do for us in the next. Okay. No bottom wick. GJ, you dirty bastard. We need a bottom wick on GJ, boys. No bottom wick on GJ, we can't take it. If this thing rips and rides right now, there's nothing I can do about it. I need to wait for a bottom wick. You know my rules. I don't ever break rules. You should try and get your trading as systematic as possible. See, this is my thinking with gold as well. Gold is tapping into liquidity. That's why even though I took the loss, which I'm totally fine with, I still don't see it buying up though. Yes, you have that overall structure that is bullish for sure, 100%. But look what you've done. You've had a floor, you've broke the floor, you're retesting now to drive down. That's how I see it. This is liquidity right here. So I still see that price can tap quarter 26.50. How would I get on though? I would need a reclosure beneath here. That's what I would need. I can't do anything here because it's tapped into equal liquidity. It can pop. However, if we can get closure above this level here for something like that, for long. Personally though, I'm a pass with gold though. I'm a pass with gold. You're in on spread. You shouldn't be in there because there's no bottom wing. So for me, I'm gonna wait on GJ boys, which means I'm gonna take the trade later. Well, it means I'm not gonna take the trade. But my rules is the most important thing. My discipline is the most important thing. And that is what has put me to where I am today. So, looks like I'm not going to catch this one. Because GJ doesn't have a bottom wing, man. So if I was in GG, I would have been like on my way to TP1, but gotta listen to my discipline. That's the most important thing. Gotta be disciplined, which also shows you how strong your discipline needs to be. Because if you just take a 30 pip L, the normal human beings would try and revenge trying to get back. MFX and MFX students don't feel anything. Gotta be patient, gotta stick to discipline. Wait for the setup. If it doesn't meet criteria, that's why I'm so numb to this markets. Needs to meet all the criterias, rules need to stay in check. The reason why I'm so adamant about rules and discipline is because the moment you let that slip is the moment you just lost the plot. Because then you'll be the willy-nilly trader. If you want to make this a long-term thing and a full-time thing, you can't be a willy-nilly trader. You have to stick to your plan all the time. And if that means you take losses, 100%. If that means you take wins, 100%. If that means you miss wins, like now, I've just missed a trade that I planned. Not missed, I didn't take. I didn't take a trade that I planned. It's about to hit my target. And I don't feel anything, reason being, it didn't meet my criteria, which it didn't have a bottom wick. You with me? So that also puts you at a point where I don't feel any emotion. Because there's certain rules. And these rules are there for a reason, sorry. That has helped me a lot in my trading. Just like being adamant about the rules, man. Yo, that helped me a lot. Because I would find myself taking a trade and then possibly taking a loss, going outside, standing next to the pool, and then be like, nah, fuck this, let's go back inside and revenge trade. Then I end up revenge trading and I lose more money. So there wasn't anything wrong with the trading. My discipline was just whack. It was out the window. So that's something that I personally had to work on a lot, was just the discipline. And especially if you're doing this, for those that are doing this full time, you don't have a boss, you don't have somebody telling you to do this, that, and the other. You're doing things when you want to do it. So you need the discipline. Because you can take a million trades. You can pull a Don Vo and you can pull 300 trades in a day. And you see what happens when you pull 300 trades a day. You fuck up. You see what I'm saying? So for me, I've always lived by the motto that less is more. If I can take one trade a day and I win it, I'm done. However, if I've lost the first trade like I have today, and I see the second setup, bro, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that trade. Probably today, Charles. But yesterday my power went off, bro. Like, yesterday I had a meeting with Matt, and my power went off just before. So I have to sort it out ASAP. So Matt, as soon as we're done on stream, you and me, boy. Vince, I'm seeing you at 6. Damn, man, I had a pool in his undisciplined stage. It was I could be talking about the little dog pool, like a little 5-liter dog pool. You would never know. So the thing is, for me to get on right now, it's going to be tough. Because it's kind of left, and that would have been TP right now. So that would have been TP. But like I said, boys, discipline. Gotta have it. Gotta have it, man. But if you have any questions, guys, do let me know. I think I'll stay on stream for like another 30 minutes and then I'll call it a sesh and go private with the MFX members. Hey, greetings from Benoni. First time here. What's your favorite pairs? I trade GJ and gold, my brother. So I trade GJ and gold. So that is my favorite pairs. That is the only pairs I trade. I did when I used to trade. Oh, low, what's happening? When I used to be a swing trader, I used to trade everything, to be honest with you. But when I transitioned into day trading 5 years ago, I knuckled down on my 2 major pairs, which is GJ and gold. See what gold's doing? Tap into liquidity, start to reject. We see you. So on gold, boys, if you can get a closure beneath here again, I think price should drop. Price should definitely drop. That's what I'm looking for. 100%, brother. We are, if you don't know, we are live on YouTube Monday to Thursday. free education, free trades every day. And then if you want to level up your trading, we do offer mentorship, which has my course, the learn and earn, everything, one-on-ones, mentorship, alles. Everything you need is in there. So look on GJ, guys. I'm not gonna be able to get in. It's done and dusted. GJ is about to do its thing. TPs obviously would have been hit already. Yeah, just no bottom wick from which I couldn't take it. And then on gold, currently waiting to see if we can close beneath current daily low again. If we can get the close, I'll take it. If not, I'm good. However, I am going to be jumping off in the next 4 minutes and then calling a session on YouTube, and I'm going to go private to the MFX members where I will take my second trade for the day. But in the meantime, boys, let's get that likes up. Let's get those subs up. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Where is this? Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Yes, Gino, that's the one. That's the one. What's the on the news front for this afternoon? Nothing really. Next week is crazy week though. NFP. Quite excited for that. I'll be trading that with my MFX members as well. Okay, YouTube, I'm gonna call it for you guys. I am gonna look to take these gold positions with the MFX guys in Zoom. Okay, so if you wanna be part of that, link in the description. I'll see you guys there. Other than that, YouTube, thanks so much for joining today. It's been a lovely one. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, same time, same place. For those that is looking for tradable zones for New York, obviously I'm not going to host a stream, but I will have my stream running with my tradable areas so you can see that. But obviously I will be back personally on the charts tomorrow morning, 8:30 GMT +2 for London session, and then I'll see you guys there. Okay, guys, I'm out. Cheers. MFX members on YouTube, just come to Zoom. Okay.